Hello everyone, my name is Vishal Kumar Pandey and I am currently pursuing Masters of Technology in Construction Engineering Management from CEPT University Ahmedabad. In second semester of a program as Studio Construction Project Execution Monitoring and Control, we have undertaken Sports Complex Project for study in this studio. This is a group activity which involves regular site visits and meetings with various stakeholders. This study majorly focuses on construction phase of project. This portfolio briefly demonstrates few processes undertaken as a part of the study. These are pre-construction activities, site layout critics, quality management, inventory management, core planning, and risk management. Project brief. Our project is an ambitious initiative aiming at developing a world-class facility in the heart of Ahmedabad, Gujarat. This project is designed to provide state-of-the-art infrastructure for a wide range of sports and athletic activities, catering to the needs of both amateur and professional athletes. The basic objective of this project is to promote physical fitness and health, developing athletic skills and abilities, fostering a sense of community, supporting local sports teams. Type of the contract is item rate contract. The start date for the project is 1st May 2022 and completion date is 31st October 2024. Duration of the project is around 30 months. Plot area is 20 acres. The project cost is 590 crore. Pre-construction activities. The activities which take place before the actual commencement of construction of a project is called pre-construction activities. It is basically concerned with setting up the infrastructure of the project. various various activities are involved in it, like legal approvals, formalization of mobilization team, reviewing contact documents, setting up a batching plant, establishing controls regarding planning, quality and safety, conducting kickoff mobilization meetings. Various legal approvals which are required prior to the actual construction of the projects are labor license, car policy, WC policy, BOCW registration, borewell registrations, temporary power supply, environment clearance. Our project cost breakdown is given. So 63% of the cost breakdown is of civil work and site development, and rest or of them are given in this pie chart. Construction sequence which is being followed at our site is block B was started first, then block D, block C, and block A. The reason behind why block B, because block B is having having 5 floors, and this is the highest in all of them, and this is the highest tallest building in all of them. Site layout critics. This exercise talks about the site layout which has been done at site, and the critics, the suggestive measure by which we can improve the site layout. Site layout critics for our project is as follows. There is improper barricading of site boundaries are there. So there are chances of pilferage losses and trespasser coming in the premises of the site. All blocks have access from only two sides through roads, and they are not accessible from two sides. The existing condition of road is so poor that it won't be accessible, or man material won't be able to move over the existing roads in the season of monsoon. Centralized store and steel yard is there near block B, which makes it very difficult to transport material from store and steel cages from steel yard and store to block A and block C, and then it takes a lot of time too. Labor and staff accommodations are far away from site. It basically takes 20 minutes for them to reach site by walking. Suggestive measure which we give to improve the site layout is proper barricade should be provided to prevent trespassing and the chances of pilferage losses. Access to all blocks should be provided from all sites through roads. A proper metal road should be constructed throughout the project and to and fro all the sides of all blocks. Store and steel yards should be decentralized and it should be brought near to block C so that things can be moved easily with less time. and manpower involved. Labor and staff accommodation should be shifted to a place which is near to the site so that time taken to travel to site is less. Quality control lab. As per the contract's requirement and as per the contractor's standards, a quality lab has been set up at site, and quality lab is situated near batching plant. Distance from batching plant to quality lab is 300 meter. Curing tank is there, and then a quality lab. Between quality lab and curing tank, as we can see in the plan, RMC plant office and DG set is there, and the farthest point in north of quality lab, another curing tank is placed over there. So our different manuals, standards and processes is being followed at lab. Various QAP plans, quality assurance plans, processes and other things are are standardized according to the requirements of the client and contractual requirements. Inference is that it was observed that there is no separation between the quality office and laboratory. There is no arrangement for temperature control in lab. Field tests are conducted at quality lab instead of conducted at field. For example, core cutter test for dry density of soil was expected to be conducted at site at field only, but they are brought the sample to the quality lab and then doing the required testing. Pour planning. For pour planning, we have taken the first floor slab of tower B as our scope of work, and the slab has been divided into 5 pours: pour 1, pour 2, pour 3, pour 4, pour 5. The area of the pore ranges from 926 square meter to 1156 square meter. The planned dates are like casting date for first pour is 13 January 23rd and last pour is 2 March 23rd. The coefficient for concrete shuttering and reinforcement has been derived by calculating the detailed quantity for various areas of the slab. Coefficient concrete is taken as 0.26 cubic meter per square meter area of the slab. Coefficient for shuttering area is taken as 1.2 times the area of the slab, and coefficient for reinforcement is taken as 120 kg per cubic meter of the concrete. For pour planning, reinforcement, for deriving the reinforcement quantity, a detailed bar bending schedule was prepared for a selected area of slab, first floor slab of tower B, and then that quantity was used to derive the coefficient, which came out to be 120 kg per cubic meter of concrete. For finding reinforcement work productivity, three different subcontractors were observed, and average productivity for rebar cutting, shifting and fixing came out to be 163 kg per man day. By using the coefficient derived for each pour and slab is calculated, and monthly requirement of steel is obtained. According to monthly requirement of steel prepared, Jan has the highest requirement of steel for block B. Cost for reinforcement was calculated and it came out to be 71 rupees per kg without GST. It includes all cost of material and indirect costs. Pour planning for shuttering, the type of formwork which is being used at site is conventional, with some type of advancement like use of forehead, ISMC runners, etc. is done. The coefficient for shuttering is derived by calculating the area of shuttering for column, beam and slab and then comparing it with the slab area. It was observed that the coefficient was 1.2 times the area of the slab. Shuttering was required. Productivity for shuttering was observed in 5 pours of slab, and it was observed that the average productivity for shuttering is 2.53 square meter per man day. For the cost of shuttering, of all components required, shuttering was calculated and its depreciation was considered for cost along with the labor charges and indirect cost. The cost of shuttering came out to be 319 rupees per square meter. Total shuttering area for first floor was 5672 square meters. Inventory management. For carrying out the economical order quantity, price break model has been used. It considers the cost of ordering, holding inventory, and unit price of the product. Price breaks occur at certain quantities where the unit price of the product decreases. We have considered the exercise from May 22 till April 23, and the various assumption which we have undertaken is demand is known and the rate of consumption is constant. Purchase price remains same despite of the order quantity. Monthly variation in purchase price in the case of steel bars and cement is considered. The total cost and purchase cost vary directly, which shows that the lower the purchase price would be the total cost. In the case of EOQ versus purchase price, the variation is indirect, which shows that the lower the purchase price, the higher the EOQ. Hence, among the purchase prices considered, 70,800, which was in December 22, is preferable to achieve the lowest total cost of 31 crore 80 lakh 98,341. Primavera risk analysis. The steps which we have followed for analyzing risk in Primavera was importing schedule from Primavera, doing pre-analysis checks like the checks for dates, durations, schedule, loading uncertainties, preparing risk registers, allocating the risk to the task, the risk analysis, and analysis of the results. The yellow area indicates the deterministic probability of achieving the scheduled finish date in this graph, which is derived to be 58%. The project can finish as early as 8th August 2023. In addition, the maximum delay that can happen for the scope of work is 25th August 2023. The probability that the project will get completed on 17th August 2023 is 50%, while on 19th August 2023 is 80% after allocating the major risk in the project. Inferences. Pre-construction activities helped us to understand various activities, various processes which we have to follow in order to establish the control over site and in order to develop the infrastructure on site before actual commencement of the construction of project starts. Various legal approvals, processes, documentation, quality and safety manuals, quality and safety procedures, SOPs, which are to be performed, approved, and implemented over the project's life cycle has to be planned over in pre-construction activities, which is before the commencement of actual construction of any project. Site layout projects helped us to understand that how site layout is important in order to reduce the waste of time, money, and various resources, and how we can reduce the various waste by doing a proper site layout. Quality control laboratory helped us to understand the requirements of the client on various grounds and the standards which are being followed at site by contractors. We observed various things. So few of them we went into details: the number of equipments, calibration schedule, quality personnel required, and various other processes and legal approvals, tests, and other things we observed. For pour planning, we undertook first floor slab of block B for our study, and we did pour planning for first floor slab. We planned our slab in 5 pours that helped us to achieve the target, which is fortnightly target and monthly target. We calculated the resources required to complete our plan for pour 1 to pour 5. We calculated the resources according to the coefficient which we derived from our site by working in various different methodologies. Planning for the resources helped us to help us to execute the plan as per the requirements. And poor planning is an exercise which not only talks which not only observes and which not only talks about the poor planning of the concrete slab, but it also helps us to understand to achieve the overall schedule, overall milestone of the project. And it also helps in tracking the revenue which is being generated over the period of time. It ensures the cash flow to the contractors. Inventory management, EOQ, economical order quantities, decides how much to order. The price breakdown model which we considered for site for steel was analyzed, and it was observed that 70,800 is the preferable amount rate to achieve the lowest cost of 31 crore 80 lakh 98,341. Primary risk analysis was the exercise which helped us to understand that how risk can affect any project and various activities in it. It helped us to understand that which are the activities which are very much prone to risk, and how the activities can get delayed. Shuttering and reinforcement was the major activities which were prone to risk. Also, maximum duration and minimum duration for the completion of scope of work which we took into consideration was 8 days and 10 days respectively. Thank you.